Look at that shadow right there. Look, what the f is that? Look, y'all. Y'all see that?
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some super creepy things that have been caught on camera that are starting to freak the internet out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. This first video on our list was posted to our Slapped Ham subreddit by user bworthy286. Take a look and see if you can see anything unusual. A few seconds into the clip, we see a dark shadow moving towards the camera down the center of screen. While the shadow itself may not seem that unusual at first glance, the accompanying story adds an extra eerie element to the footage. According to the poster, their sister-in-law passed away on the same day that this video was captured. Even more mysterious is that the time the shadow was recorded moving through the yard was the same time that the sister-in-law's body was being taken to the funeral home. Despite the eerie nature of the video and the story behind it, some skeptics have dismissed it as a mere coincidence. So could the shadow be the manifestation of the poster's deceased sister-in-law, or is there a more rational explanation? Take another look at the footage and let me know what you think this is in the comments down below. Yahoo! So we recently hit 3 million subscribers here on YouTube. First of all, I just want to thank each and every one of you for making this happen. The continued support you've shown our channel over the years never ceases to amaze me. You're all truly gems of the rarest kind. I'm flawed, humbled, and forever grateful, so thank you all so much. Now, to celebrate this milestone, we're giving away a bunch of our merch. To enter, all you have to do is click the link in the description box down below. It's also pinned in the comments. Then follow the prompts to enter. The more tasks you complete, the more chances you have of winning. So get involved, click those links, and you could win yourself an awesome Slapped Ham t-shirt. T's and C's are in the description box down below. An empty house can sometimes give off a rather creepy vibe. Perhaps it's the fact that there's no signs of human activity, such as voices, footsteps, or laughter. The absence of these familiar sounds may make the environment feel eerie and unnatural. In this video, posted to Reddit by Puzzle-Headed Snow23, we see the camera holder walking through an empty property. There's little context provided, however it seems that they might be creating the clip for a potential buyer. As they make their way through the bare space, take a look at what they inadvertently captured on camera. If we watch that again, you can actually see a woman in the background. According to the poster, only 2 people were inside the apartment when the video was taken, leaving little room for explanation as to the figure's origin. Furthermore, one observant viewer notes that the figure seems to disappear before entering the next room, further adding to the mystery. If you're still not convinced, take a look at what the camera catches later in the video. It appears to show a strange mist or shape moving on top of or just behind the kitchen countertop. So could the spirit of a woman be haunting this apartment? Perhaps this is the reason why the property's up for sale in the first place. So what would you do if you were in the market for a new house and the realtor sent this video? Would you snap up the chance to potentially live alongside a restless spirit or run away and hide? Let me know down below.
Look at that shadow right there. Look, what the f is that?
In this video, posted to Facebook by Tyrone Jackson, we see a mysterious shadowy figure moving on the other side of the street. Watch what happens.
Look at that across the street. Look. Why did? Look across the street. Look. What the f is that? Why would he take off running? Why that thing chasing?
It appears that the thief suddenly notices the strange figure just after snatching something from the car.
Look. What the f is that?
It then looks as though the ghostly figure chases the criminal down the street. It's possible that the mysterious figure is the result of a camera glitch. However, if this was the case, then why does the footage clearly show the thief without any blurring?
Why would he take off running? Why that thing chasing?
Does this clip possibly show the ghost of a good Samaritan, or is there another way to explain this rather odd footage?
Look across the street. Look. What the f is that? Why would he take off running? Why that thing chasing?
In November 2017, the Belfast Live website published a story from Jonathan Hanna, a 45-year-old man who had an unusual encounter earlier that year while visiting the Ulster Folk and Transport Museum in Cultura, Northern Ireland. While taking many photos on the tour, Hanna captured a great shot of one of the train carriage's interior. However, upon reviewing the image at home, he discovered something rather chilling. As you can see, there appears to be a ghostly figure sitting on the bench. Looks to have dark, sunken eyes, a skeletal face, and seems to be clutching its hands close to its abdomen. When the photo was uploaded to Facebook, viewers quickly began offering their opinions about the image. One viewer thought that the figure looked like a child, while others thought they could actually see multiple figures. Ultimately though, we'll throw this one out to you, the viewer, for final judgment. Can you see more than one ghostly figure in this creepy image? Let us know in the comments down below. Part Paranormal LLC, a seasoned team of paranormal investigators with over 20 years of experience, has recently captured what they believe to be one of the best ghost photographs to date. The image, taken by team member Jason Black in a warehouse in Tyler, Texas, features a mysterious ghostly figure that has left the team stunned. The figure looks wispy as if it's made of mist or some sort of similar substance. It also appears to be somewhat transparent. According to the Part Paranormal's founder, JJ, only two investigators, Patrick Doyle and Jason, were present at the time the photo was taken. In the top left-hand corner of the image, Patrick's headlamp can be seen, proving that the mysterious figure seen in the center of the photo is something else entirely. Tyler, Texas is home to many tales of the paranormal. The Lake Tyler Petroleum Club, located on the shores of Lake Tyler in East Texas, was once a hub of social activity for the local oil industry, but now the property has a dark reputation as one of the most haunted places in the region. It's said that a man committed suicide in the club after learning of his wife's infidelity. His ghost now supposedly lingers there, haunting anyone who dares enter. Visitors have reported hearing strange noises, feeling sudden drops in temperature, and seeing the apparition of a well-dressed man in a suit. The story of the Lake Tyler Petroleum Club ghost has been passed down for generations, with many locals claiming to have had their own eerie encounters with the spirit. Some say they've seen the man standing on the balcony overlooking the lake, while others claim to have heard his voice echoing through the empty halls. Another famous ghost story from the area is that of the women's building at the University of Texas at Tyler. The facility has long been rumored to be haunted by the ghost of a woman who died in a tragic fire. Visitors to the building have reported feeling an eerie presence, hearing strange noises, and seeing unexplained phenomena. According to the story, the ghost is that of a woman who died in a fire that broke out in the building many years ago. Some say that the woman was a student who was trapped in the building during the fire and perished in the blaze. Others claim that she was a member of the staff who refused to leave the building despite the danger. The apparition of a woman in a long, flowing dress has been seen by many who have entered the building, and some have even reported hearing her voice. Visitors have also reported sudden drops in temperature, strange smells, and doors opening and closing on their own. Despite the building's reputation as a haunted hotspot, it continues to be used for classes and events at the university. But those who have experienced the paranormal activity firsthand remain convinced that something otherworldly is lurking within its halls. So it seems that the town of Tyler, Texas might be an unassuming hotbed of paranormal activity. Could this photo show proof of another spirit haunting the area? Or is there another way to explain the eerie figure's ghost-like appearance? As always, let us know in the comments down below. This next image was uploaded to the official Slaptam community page over on Facebook by Mike Russell. He says that he works as an auto body painter in Ohio, and as usual, he took some pictures of his work while laying down tape for stripes on this particular car. Later, when he was showing his wife the photos, he noticed a distinctive face in the windshield. The zoomed-in version shows the face in greater detail. There are 4 images in total, including the close-up, and the eerie face only seems to appear in 2 of them. The poster notes that the car wasn't moved at all during the process and that he was the only person working on it. He also says he doesn't know anything about the car's history. So what do you think? Has a ghostly face really been caught in this photo? Could it perhaps belong to a former owner, one who was hoping to take the car for one last drive? Now, before we take a look at an eerie video that seems to show a mysterious message embedded in the sky, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and intriguing videos. This next video, uploaded to Instagram by UFO Life, is certainly a mystery. Take a look at what's been captured. The clip was supposedly captured somewhere in Germany and shows white, cloud-like shapes appearing in the sky. The shapes look like they're forming some sort of pattern like that, similar to Morse code or even Braille. While it's possible that this anomaly is little more than CGI trickery, the true origin of the strange shapes is yet to be determined. So what do you think this clip shows? Is it a hoax, or is there something more mysterious happening here? If anyone can read Morse code or Braille, we'd love to know if there's actually a secret message embedded in this image. Well, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you can't get enough of our content, then check out these 2 links right there. Leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us out. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.